So chances are you've gotten pretty good at being a prompt artist, right? You can coax some pretty amazing things out of AI. But what if I told you there's a whole other level? A level where you stop creating one-off masterpieces and start building the entire factory. That's the huge leap from prompt artist to AI architect. And that's exactly what we're going to break down.
And before we jump in, just a quick heads up. Everything we're about to cover is drawn from Chapter 5 of a really fantastic tutorial put together by Virtualization Options LLC.
Okay, so you've nailed it. You've written that perfect prompt. It gives you an amazing social media post every single time. Awesome. But here's the real question. Can the new intern in the London office get that exact same result? Can you automate it to run 1,000 times a day without the quality dropping off a cliff? That's the moment you know you've gone from just a personal skill to a truly powerful enterprise-wide system.
To get there, we're going to focus on 4 key areas. First, we'll talk about taking the guesswork out of making your prompts better. Then we'll get into building custom frameworks that your whole team can use. After that, we'll dive into the real magic, automating AI workflows. And finally, we'll tackle the big one. How do you make sure the quality stays high when you're cranking things out at a massive scale?
Let's kick things off with systematic prompt optimization. This is all about stopping the whole throw it at the wall and see what sticks approach. It's time to start thinking like a scientist and get methodical about getting the best results every time. This right here, this is a huge mindset shift. Instead of just writing a prompt and, crossing your fingers, you start treating it like a scientific hypothesis. Your theory might be, hey, if I add the customer's biggest pain point directly into the prompt, I'll get a more empathetic marketing email. All of a sudden, it's not about being a creative genius. It's about testing, learning, and getting measurably better with every single try.
And here's the process that turns good prompts into great ones. First, you establish your baseline, what you're getting now. Then, and this is the key, you isolate one variable. You change just one thing. Maybe you tweak the tone from professional to friendly. Or you add one specific example for the AI to follow. You document the results, see what worked, and then you do it again. Over time, you're not just making prompts better, you're building a library of proven winning components that becomes this incredibly valuable asset for your whole company.
So once you've gotten really good at optimizing your own prompts, it's time to think bigger. How do you get everyone on your team creating at that same high level? Well, that's where custom frameworks come in. You're not just an artist anymore. You're building the system that turns everyone else into a star. A great framework is so much more than a few templates. Think of it as the AI's official rulebook for your brand. It spells out exactly how to structure prompts. It defines what good actually looks like with clear criteria. It literally codifies your unique brand voice so the AI always sounds like you. And of course, it's got to include the really important stuff, like security rules and how this all plugs into your existing marketing processes.
Let's make this super concrete. Check out this example for a social media post. The framework says every prompt must include the platform, the character limit, the tone, and a call to action. It also explicitly forbids things like unverified claims or confidential info, customer data or secret project names. This isn't just about getting better content, it's about preventing huge mistakes and protecting your brand.
Okay, so you've got optimized prompts and a rock-solid framework. Now it's time for the ultimate force multiplier. Automation. This is where you go from having a handy AI assistant to having a full-blown marketing engine that works for you 24/7, no questions asked. I mean, the difference between manual prompting and automated workflows is just night and day. Manual's fine for a one-off thing, but it's slow, it can be inconsistent, and it's a ton of work. Automation, on the other hand, is like having a tireless marketing machine. It can be triggered by anything, a new product, a new blog post, anything. It's infinitely scalable and it's always on brand because of that framework you built. So how does all this automation magic actually happen? Well, it comes down to something called an API. The simplest way to think about an API is like a universal translator. It lets all your different marketing tools, your social media scheduler, your email platform, your CMS, talk directly to the AI. No more copying and pasting. It's a seamless, behind-the-scenes conversation that unlocks a whole world of possibilities. So picture this. You hit publish on a new blog post. Instantly, an automated workflow kicks in. It pulls the key info from the post, applies one of your approved prompt templates to generate a bunch of social media posts, runs them all through a quick quality check, and then schedules them to go out across all your channels. All of that happens in the blink of an eye with zero human intervention. That's the power we're talking about.
But with all this incredible power comes a really big question. How do you keep things from going off the rails? I mean, when you're generating content at this speed and scale, you need a totally new way to think about quality control. It's all about finding that perfect balance between empowering your team and protecting your brand.
Let's be real. You can't have a human being approve every single AI-generated tweet or email. It's just not possible. The old way of doing things is completely broken in this new world. You need a new system, a QA protocol that's actually built for the speed and scale of AI.
And this is the smart way to do it, a risk-based review system. First, everything goes through an automated check. Then it gets routed based on how risky it is. A press release that has serious legal implications? Yeah, that goes straight to a human expert for review. A few ideas for an internal brainstorming meeting? That can probably get automatically approved. It's all about using your team's valuable brainpower where it truly matters most.
So when you put it all together, what does it really mean to be an AI architect? Well, it's not just about writing clever prompts anymore. It means you're a systematic tester. You're a systems builder. You're an automator. And you're a governor. You are the person designing the future of how your marketing organization works. So I want to leave you with this thought to chew on. As AI gets better and better at all the tactical, day-to-day work, what does that free you up to do? What are the new creative mountains you can now climb? What are the big, new strategic opportunities you can finally uncover? That, right there, is the real promise of becoming an AI architect. The future is wide open.